What's up guys, it's me Lego Paradise here, and today I'm going to show you my Lego family house. So before I start, I'd like to say that I've done a series on YouTube about how I've built this house, and I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check out all the thoughts and processes that go into building it. But for now, let's see the finished product. So we'll start by looking at the outside of the house. So as you can see, the house is in two main parts. So you have the garage and the house itself. And of course you've got a garden and a back garden round the back. But for now let's look at the front. So as you can see, there's a garage, and that fits my Lego Oldsmobile. I made this car a little while ago on YouTube. And again, I'll leave a link to the description if you want to have a look more at the car. But you can see that there's not much in the garage except for a workbench. And I'll see if I can just lift the house up a bit. Yeah, you can just about see the workbench in the back. And there's also a door connecting the garage to the inside and the main part of the house. But as you can see, the car fits in there pretty nicely, and you can shut the door when you're done. So around the front of the garden, you can see that there's a post box. That's American style mailbox, since I thought it'd suit this house better. And you can see the front door opens up to the inside, and there's a little light as well, just for when it's dark. And here you can see the owner of the house lawnmower in the front as well. And there's not much else on the front. You can see there's just some brick detailing and some windows of various shapes and sizes. Really, that's the main living room window, which is here, is the main thing. So let's turn the house round. So around this side you can see that I didn't put too much detail around here, since this wasn't going to be a main side. You can still see some more windows and a little back door there, and that exits out from the kitchen. But anyway, if we continue turning the house round, we'll get round to the back. So you can see that around the back of the house there's a basketball court with some markings and a basketball hoop and board at the top. It's more the same flowers that were found on the front of the house. And you can also see that there's a little tap and a water bucket there. Now, if we just move the house around a little bit more, you can see that around here we have a little patio area. And as you can see, on this side there's some nice bushes and rose bushes on the side of the garage wall, and they continue all the way around to the patio area. You can see there's a jacuzzi, or a little hot tub, and a deck chair, and of course a barbecue, because no back garden is complete without one. And you can see there's some nice double doors that open up from the living room inside. And again you can see some more windows of various shapes and sizes. And on this side, again there's not that much, since the front and back are the main parts of the outside. Okay, and finally, on the top of the house, we have the roof. So we just turn it around to get a better view. You can see that there's a satellite dish, a TV aerial, a little heater unit, and some solar panels, since I wanted to make this a pretty modern house, but not too modern, and just a cool design. And also another detail I forgot to mention is on top of the garage. You can see it's got some windows that are horizontal, and they just provide some nice light. You can see the car inside. So that was the outside of the house. Now let's take a look at the inside. Okay, so with the roof removed, you can see the first floor of the house. And you can see it split into 3 different rooms and a little corridor just there. So let's take a look at the living room and dining room. So around here, you can see that there's a dining table just there. And there's also an ironing board under the stairs. And the stairs reach up to the 2nd floor. And there's not much in this room because I wanted to leave this part of the house nice and open. You can see there's a wooden decking and a little potted flower in the corner. You can see I made that using a basket and some leaf pieces. And also you can see the garage door to the left here, and that opens up and provides some access into the garage. And you might have noticed this little room here, and that is the toilet, since every house needs a couple of toilets. You can see that matches a nice colour scheme of the room. You can see there's some toilet paper, a sink, and the toilet itself. So around here you can see that at the front of the house there's a little hat stand and just a little lampshade. I thought that's pretty cool and just a nice touch. Okay, so if we move on through the corridor, we can get to the living room, and this is a green room. And you can see that there's a little console here, and I got these printed parts. They're not Lego, they're customly printed, and I'll leave a link to the place where I got these from. I thought it's just a nice little touch. You can see that there's a Nintendo console with a couple of controllers at the side, and just thought that's a nice little modern touch. And here you see the TV as well. That's just on a glass stand. So around this side of the living room, you can see the window that overlooks the garden outside, and just some shelves, and of course a basic settee. So the residents of this house can watch their TV nice and comfortably. Okay, so if we go to the last room on the ground floor, you find the kitchen. And you can see it includes a fridge and an oven, and if you want to build any of those, I have some tutorials that I made earlier on in the year, so you can check those out. But if we move the house around again to get a better look, you can see that there's a sink there, there's a couple of cups, and just general kitchen cupboards and equipment such as bin just there. And you can see there's also a back door. Okay, so that's about it for the ground floor. So let's move on to the top floor. Okay, so finally let's take a look at the top floor of the house. So you can see that again there's some rooms connected by a corridor, and each of them are the children's bedroom, the master bedroom, the bathroom, and the study. And of course there's a corridor in the middle. So you can see that up the stairs there's 4 different exits and doorways, and there's also a nice skirting board design that's all around the house in all the rooms. I thought that just breaks up the colour of the walls a little bit. So let's start with the kids' bedroom. So you can see that there's a couple of desks and a computer, and again that's another custom printed tile that I bought, and I'll link that in the description if you want to get some custom printed tiles as well. But you can see that there's not much else, it's just a fish tank in the corner, a bed, and a couple of shelves, and I might get a better look at those in a bit. But for now, let's move on to the master bedroom. So you can see it's got a nice big bed compared to the kids' bedroom, and it's got a couple of side cabinets on either side, and some more of those lamps. And these are the same design as the ones downstairs. And we might as well look at the bathroom from this angle as well. So you can see that the bathroom has a shower, a toilet, and a sink. And you can see the shower is built into the corner in the wall, and that opens up really easily with a little hinge mechanism, and you can see inside and see the grills and a little plug in the corner. And next to that's the toilet, and that's the same design as downstairs, but you can get a better look at it. And there's also a mirror above the sink just there. And again some toilet paper. And you might be wondering why there's a door here. And I sort of included this bathroom as an ensuite bathroom that connects to the master bedroom. And it's also got a door that leads out into the hallway. And of course here is the study. And you can see that there's a grandfather clock. And just pick that up so you can get a better look at it. And this is from a Harry Potter set. But I've modified the design slightly just to fit a bit better in this room. You can see that there's a desk with a computer, and some wood panels, and a newspaper, and a nice little bookshelf in the corner. So let's turn this around and get a better view. So as you can see, there's not as much to see from this angle, except you can see the shelves in the kids' bedroom a bit better. And you can see a little trophy design that I've put on the shelf. I think that's pretty cool because you can hang the medal from the trophy and just fills up that space nicely. And then of course around here you have the bedroom. You can just see the chest at the end of the bed. And there wasn't that much space for a cupboard, so I decided to not include one. And the bathroom just has some small windows, since you want it to be as private as possible. And there's a painting at the end of the corridor here as well. And again, there's not much in the study, but you can just have a better angle and a better look at the desk and chair. So that was the top of the house. Okay, so one last thing, I'll show you how the roof works and the floor system. So you can just remove your floor. You see these light grey tiles, they represent smooth areas where you can slide the house and fit into really easily. And the roof works the same way. So you see it's got these panels underneath. You can just slide those in place with the roof on top of the walls, and everything fits and doesn't slide about if you move the house. So that's just a cool little tip and building design that you can use in your own buildings. But for now, it's been Lego Paradise, and this has been my Lego family home. And if you liked it, don't forget to give a like, comment and subscribe for more. And don't forget to check out the Let's Build series of this house as well. Thanks for watching.